Good morning, my dear children. So today we are going to discuss the last chapter of the fourth class SST. That's the man who changed the face of India. The man who changed the face of India. Here, if you see, we have a lot of things invented. These inventions we have gone through, and we got a good and rapid development in our society. So here in India particularly, you can say that the welfare of the people. You were seeing the welfare of the people. That's in every age there are some people who devoted all their time and energy to make lives better for the other people. It makes the other people's life better. They have devoted their time and energy. Such people are remembered as the great man. Such people are remembered as the great man. So, for suppose, if you go for the inventions, like we can say that Graham Bell invented the telephone, and we can say that John Gutenberg was invented the printing press, and steam engine James Watt. So, these all will be mankind. These all are the mankind. They are keeping their energy and time, efforts, and they are keeping on that, and they are giving for us to utilize this. So this absolutely we can say that's mankind, and not only that, we can say that they are the great men. They are found in every sphere of life. Let's remember some of them. For suppose if you see, we have three categories. That's great emperors, we can say the great emperors, and we can have social reformers, and scientists. We have a scientist. In the fourth class, we got these three categories. Let's say emperors, the second one is social reformers, and third one we have scientists. First, one by one we will see that's emperors. So we have in Indian history, we find the three emperors, the most great men. That's we can say that Akbar the Great, Sri Krishna-Deva Raya, and Ashoka the Great. We can say that Ashoka the Great, and second one is the Sri Krishna-Deva Raya, and third one is the Akbar the Great. They worked tirelessly for the benefit and welfare of the people. They worked for the benefit of the people. For suppose if we see the Ashoka the Great, belongs to one of the Mauryan Empire. And Ashoka was the greatest emperor in the history of ancient India. He ruled almost all the Indian subcontinent from, we can say that from 269 BCE to 269 BCE to BCE means before common era. For suppose if we have BC means before Christ. Here there is a theory of this BC and BCE. We will be having theory in 6th class and 5th class. We will come to know in that particular class. To 242 BC. Okay? We will be having the BC. So you can use BC before Christ. Okay? To avoid the confusion, BC. Okay? And BC and all we will see afterwards. So he was ruled 269 to 232. The years are going back. Okay? We'll take the another class for these particular things. Okay? He held the Jewish army to fight the battles with the army of Kalinga. The battle of Kalinga made him pledge to never wage a war again, because this battle of Kalinga was lost so many people. 5 lakh people are dying, and they became physically handicapped. Some became physically handicapped. By seeing this, all those things, Ashoka took the pledge of that. Again, he will never go for a war. Okay? He decided to follow the teachings of the Buddhism. He worked actively actively to spread the message of non-violence, peace and compassion. He was actively participated to in the non-violence. So before Mahatma Gandhi only so many people. So you see non-violence, it was coming from the Buddha. So then this Buddhism spreading overall these areas, this Buddhism became famous because of this non-violence. So here Jainism also same thing, non-violence only. But here you need to remember India, several people are invented. Several people are came for the invention of India. For suppose some people are coming from the Central Asia, some people are coming from Persia, some people are coming from Rome, some people are coming from Mesopotamia. Whomever it is coming, they are attracted by the Buddhism. So even if you see the King Kanishka, Samudragupta and Ashoka, so many people are followed this Buddhism. So that's the power of this Buddhism. Buddhism means it's a non-violence and peace and compassion. So it's one. With a change attitude, the Ashoka considered all his subjects as a part of himself. Whatever the things was teaching by the Buddha, he was taking as a subject and he is following the daily life. He made hospitals, roads, wells and water tanks for the people. He constructed rest houses for the travelers. Our national emblem was taken from the Ashoka pillar, the honor of remember him. So here there is one question, my dear children. That's Ashoka. How the Ashoka was seeing the welfare of the people. So that's answer is here. He made hospitals, roads, wells and water tanks for the people. So this is the one of the important question from here, and another question it is here. That's the national anthem. These Ashoka pillar from the Ashoka pillar only we have taken this our national emblem. Okay, and this is about the great Ashoka. We have another king, that's Sri Krishna Deva Raya. He is one of the greatest king of South India. He is one of the greatest king of South India. So we can say that he considered as the greatest king of South India, and he ruled. Krishnadeva ruled 1509 to 1529. It's we can say that Vijayanagar Samraj. You know very well-known person, that is Tenali Ramakrishna. So by the name of listening this Krishnadeva Empire, you will be remembering the name of that is Tenali Ramakrishna. So about this emperor we will come to know next class. Okay. So for the timing, please read this about this Ashoka the Great and try to write in these some exercises. Thank you.